Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is so nice to see you today. Today is Sunday, let me just have a little look-see. It's the 29th of March and I wanted to just get on and check in, see how everyone's doing. It is so we are about to enter week 2 of like self-isolation. Sorry if you can hear that train. It's so rude that the train wants to come past when I'm podcasting. Anyway, I hope that this video finds you well. I hope you're doing good in this time. So this morning, like I said, it's Sunday. So this morning we had our church service streamed online, which is such a blessing. I'll actually leave the link in the description box below if you want to go and check it out. I am part of Central Life Church and we are a little community church, and I just love my church family. And like so many other people, I was watching my amazing friend Abby from My Cookies and Crochet, which I will leave the link to her latest video in the description box below. And she was talking as well about the sadness that you feel in this time because you can't actually go to church. And like so many other people, I am just so grateful that our church has been live streaming our messages and for probably about 2 years. Now we've like amped it up a level and we are streaming our entire service. So I was super thankful this morning to be able to watch church on my iPad as I went around my house disinfecting all of the surfaces and the door handles and things like that, just as a regular precaution that we are doing at this time. So that was my morning. I did have to go out this morning before church, so I went out really super early. We needed to get some more printer paper because the boys, because we're all at home now, we seem to just be like, we're obviously going through it a little bit faster than usual, so I needed to duck out, and I was pleasantly surprised that there was very little people out, which made me really thankful, because that means that people are heeding the advice of our government and staying inside, which means that we will see numbers drop. We will see much less cases of the virus going around, and so that is amazing, and that I am so thankful for, and I hope that it just continues on in that way. What else has been happening for you this week? I hope that school is going well. Like I said, my kiddos are home. They're doing online schooling that's provided by their school, which is fantastic. There's just so much to be thankful for. And I was watching, like I said, Abby this morning, and I just had such an overflowing heart full of gratitude, because we have there is so much to be thankful for at this time. Yes, we are living in a season where there is some uncertainty, and we do need to be wise and make good choices as far as, not going out and just, pulling it back. I was saying to a girlfriend the other day on Zoom when we were having a Zoom chat that, I love to savor slow. And I feel like we get so busy and there is so much that is going on, with family and work and school and church and all these things. And I just am savouring the slow. Don't get me wrong, I'm coming up to a really huge 2 weeks at work. It's going to be very busy. We are just about to head into the Easter season, which I'm sure that it is the same for everyone, but I know that at my work we are pulling out all the stops to make this Easter a really, really special one for our residents, given that they cannot physically see their family and friends and loved ones. So we need to step it up and pull out all the amazing effort that I know that we do anyway, but we need to bring our A game, because, we are going to need to be very mindful of the fact that this is a very difficult season for them. So this morning I pulled out my sewing machine. If you follow me on Instagram, which I will leave my handle down below, I have made scrub tops previously, and I generally try to do that for all of the holidays, because we love to dress up at my work, and now more than ever we are going to amp it up and to the next level, because I want to make sure that every single resident feels loved and treasured during this Easter season. So I pulled out the sewing machine and I made a scrub top, an Easter scrub top. So I have bought 3 different prints of fabric, and I was talking to my friend Amanda yesterday going, I don't know how I'm going to manage to do this. I need to make 3 scrub tops in 2 weeks and work a million hours and still be present for my kids, and I don't know. And, God just really opened my eyes a little bit today, and I was just very thankful, because I had the day where I didn't have to be anywhere. I watched church online. I have got my dinner in the slow cooker, so that's doing it, and I don't have to actually do anything. There are so many things to be grateful for, and I really want to encourage you during this season where it's so easy to get caught up in the fear. The media is driving this fear, and I almost feel like we have to pull the plug out from the TV, from our phones, whatever it is. Don't go on social media. Don't go and bombard yourself with news, and Facebook is just incredible at the moment. Like, there is just fear at every single turn, and so I am choosing to continue to make wise choices and be informed by actually seeking out the information rather than it being bombarded onto my social media feed. I definitely don't have the news on, and we don't, as a general rule anyway, have the news on, because the news is full of fear mongering, and there's never a lot of good news stories. And I'm not being naive. I'm very aware of the world that we live in, but I also know that if you choose to surround yourself with goodness and with things that are a blessing, then I just feel like you're in a whole different mindset. So I don't have the news on. I definitely check the news every day for any highlights or any changes, but for the most part, there really hasn't been any changes. It just continues to be this driving fear. And it's not just here in Australia, it is worldwide, it is global. And I am really praying that we continue as a community, as a society, to heed the warnings, to stay inside as much as we can and self-isolate, and we will flatten the curve. We will get in front of the virus and we will come out the other side, because these are the things that our governments are saying for us to do, and I am trusting in the goodness of God through all of this as well. I have been making, I've been buying, which I slept really badly last night, and I did what any responsible yarn lover would do, and I purchased yarn because one of my favorite stores, 6 and 7 Fibers, are in the US. She was releasing her next sock club, and I missed the February one because I don't know why, and so there was an opportunity to reorder the February, like as a last dye run, the February sock kit, and then the April one, which I bought both. Sorry, husband, not really. So that was my evening. So this morning I spent some time at the sewing machine. I will insert a picture now. The first scrub top, I need to make 3 because my plan is, of course, to wear scrub tops. So to wear Easter all next week, so that we get 7 days, 8 days really, of Easter, because if I start wearing Easter scrubs on Monday, right through then, you know, Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, and Easter Monday, I'm still going to be wearing right through then. So I wanted to have a nice variety for my residents. I did buy 2 more prints. I'd ordered them from Fabrics by Missy Rose, which is an Aussie fabric designer, I suppose. So she releases exclusive prints and things, and I ordered them, I think I must have ordered them in January. That's how long ago it is. And I will look out again for her Christmas fabrics. They usually start coming out in July, I believe. So I will look again at those, because Easter is huge. Christmas is huge at my place. I think I mentioned last year we wear Easter. Oh my gosh, Easter. Get it together. We wear Christmas scrubs right through December. Pretty much, we start at the beginning of December and we go right through to like Boxing Day usually. So it's a huge, so I need a lot of variety. And I remember I did buy a scrub top last year, and I was given one from one of the other nurses at my work. But I am planning on probably making, you know, maybe at least 6 designs, 6 prints, I reckon, for this year, so that I've got a good rotation. So that was what I did today, and like I said, I have started a new amigurumi. It's a Mia bunny, and I've only just started, so there's not really much to show there. But I'm using beautiful bright yellow yarn that I bought from my Lincraft haul, which I spoke about a few videos ago. So my plan is to do 2 of those bunnies, or 3 if I can somehow punch out an extra bunny by next week, because I'd really love to have at least two done to put on the display in the dining room at my work. I would love to have 3, but I don't know that that's going to happen, given that I am working a crazy ton this week as well. So I am drinking just plain old black tea and with honey, because that's how I have it. So there's not a huge amount of stuff going on. I actually have an acquisition, which I have taken a gorgeous, glorious photo of, which I will insert here. So that bundle of deliciousness screams autumn, and I'm going to make a shawl out of it and a pair of scrappy socks. Now, I don't usually like to make scrappy socks because I end up with, I hate having to weave in the ends, but I've found a couple of good videos where there's some good tutorials on weaving in your ends for scrappy socks, and I just love them. And I actually, that parcel came late last week. It is from my beautiful, beautiful friend, Michelle, from Dying to Knit WA. I love her. I wish that we lived closer because I feel like we would have virtual knit nights all the time. And, you know, but having said that, it literally just dropped into my mind that we really should do a Zoom knit night because that would be so much fun. But her colours just speak to my heart. They are soft and pastel-y, and you know, that colour, that palette that I just bought is probably not super like, but it's so tonal and neutral. And that russet colour is the dark red, which I just love. I love it. It just screams autumn. It screams cozy home. And I'm going to knit, Michelle actually designed a shawl pattern called the Sand Groper Shawl. I was lucky enough to be one of the people that were chosen to test knit the pattern, and have I done it? No, but I am going to do it. And I am going to do a pastel-y version using her yarn as well, which I've ordered and it's here at home. My plan was to do one of those for my mum and then one for me. And so that is after I get done with these bunnies, that is the next thing that's going to go onto my needles because I just love it. And I love the slow wind down of, you know, when we head into autumn normally anyway, it's the winter. I can't even speak. The weather starts to change. You can feel the knit in the air in the morning and in the nighttime. We still are walking. I'm still on my health journey and I'm continuing to maintain that as best as I can during this time. So my hubby and I went for a walk last night and we were like, oh, it's starting to get a little bit cold. And so autumn signals almost rest, hibernation for me anyway. And so now that we are basically in hibernation ourselves, we are just, there's something that it just speaks so tenderly to my heart, you know, like that sacred slow, you know, really searching for that deep rest, grace. His grace abounds, and to find that grace in the deepest rest, I think is just what I'm so longing for at this time. So I'm so thankful for this community, this online community. I am so grateful that we have the internet, we have means to be able to interact with each other still. That is absolutely incredible. I would love it if you commented in the comment box below ways that you are finding rest during this time and things, or you can talk about things that you are grateful and thankful for, because we are going to get through this as a community. We are going to get through this and going to come out the other side, and you know, we are going to have a deeper sense of gratitude and love for one another and grace. You know, there is so much to be thankful for in this time and in this season, and I am looking to that. I am fixing my eyes on Jesus. I am hanging on to his promises, and you know, it is well with my soul. You know, we sang that at church this morning, and it just really has sort of hung around all day. You know, just keep repeating that, keep just meditating on that. You know, we are so lucky. You know, there is so much to be thankful for, even in the chaos and confusion. And I just really know that when we keep encouraging one another and we keep making videos and we keep the communication lines open, we are not alone. We are not alone in this. We may be, in isolation as far as, from the outside community, but we are not alone. We are not, we were created for community, and this yarn community literally is awesome and so life-giving and so there's so much love that is just overflowing in our community. And I really want to continue to make videos like this through this period where, we are just getting on and encouraging one another. We are just opening up our emails to each other and saying, if you need me, you DM me on Instagram, you can email me. My email is in the description box below. You can comment and I will get in contact with you. There are so many ways that we can communicate, and we are stronger together, and we are a community that is encouraging. As a general rule, we are. And I want to encourage us to keep being like that, to keep putting out videos where we are thankful and grateful for things and name them, and, really let's be grateful. Let's start this new wave of grateful and thankful throughout this season, because when we come out the other side and we get busy again with life and all of the things that we're doing, I just want to stop and remember this. I want to stop and remember this season for the season of the sacred slow, where we find grace, where we find loving community. And I want to be a really big catalyst in that. And I want to be, I want to be an encourager in this space. So, that being said, my plan is to continue to make some videos very similar to, similar to this, where I will chit chat about what I'm working on, and I will definitely insert pictures and show what I'm working on and all of that, but also really to focus on let's be an encouraging community. Let's get alongside one another and let's live out, grace abounds on earth. So I am so thankful that you have spent some time with me today, and I genuinely am sending you tons of yarny love and blessings wherever you are in the world. Please know, of course, that if you are struggling, or if you, just want to have a chat, you can, like I said, reach out. My email is in the description box below. You can find me on Instagram. You can send me a DM, comment, of course, like the video, give it a thumbs up, because I am all about growing this channel in this time for this purpose, because we are an encourager and our community is a good one. We are stronger together and we are better together. So I really hope that you spend a little bit of time today making something that makes your heart sing. Spend time doing things that we love. And I hope just have an amazing, amazing afternoon or day or morning, wherever you are. Be blessed. Happy making. And I am going to see you again really soon. See you.